Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a Stephen King bookshelf tour, so let's just hop right in. I'm going to do the Funko Pops and stuff that are on the shelf as well. So the first thing that I actually have on the shelf is a Pennywise plush looking doll type thing. That's a voice box inside. You pull the string and it will talk, but I'm not going to do it right now because my mom is working from home. She's right in the living room doing it, so I'm not going to pull the string now. However, I really like this. I got this for Christmas of 2019. Next up is something that I also got in 2019. I think it was summer. I got a Funko Pop. Excuse me, that is the Raven Funko Pop from Fortnite. This is back when I used to love Fortnite, when I used to play it a whole bunch. Now I don't play Fortnite, but I still love this pop. Put it on my Stephen King shelf because although the game is a kid-friendly game, he is more mysterious, and I really like it. Now onto the books. I'm going to start with the one that I just got today, which I'm super excited about. I read the introduction. That is Salem's Lot by Stephen King. This is the collector's edition. It has an introduction by Clive Barker, which is what I've read of it so far. I haven't read past that. I really like the introduction. I cannot wait to read the actual book. I feel like I'm going to love it. I love this back cover. Somebody did cut this off, but I didn't really expect much because it's from Thrift Books, and I chose the good condition. There's nothing really wrong with it except for this little chip right here and then that, but this is like perfect condition to me, and I cannot wait to read it. It's very short with decent sized font. Cannot wait. Next I have Cell by Stephen King, which I have not read yet, but I am really looking forward to. I read the first 8 pages, and some stuff went down. Somebody bit a dog's ear off. That's how crazy this book is. Or 8 pages on it, so looking forward to it. Next up is one that I'm not really looking forward to. That is The Dead Zone by Stephen King. This one I have not read yet. However, the font is pretty small. Wait, I lied. Is this the same sized font? The font in Salem's Lot's a little bit bigger, but I'm not really looking forward to this one. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. Kind of negatively putting it off, I guess. Wait, give me a second. I forgot two books. Alright, next up, I have The Shining by Stephen King, which I started on page 91. I was just starting this until I got Salem's Lot, and then after I finish Salem's Lot, I'm going to finish The Shining. It's a chunky book. I'm that far in. I'm liking it. It's just not really good right now. Next up, I have It by Stephen King, which is a big book, and I have started it. I'm halfway through. These little papers right here are just like the dairy interludes, because that's technically the end of a section or a part or a chapter. I don't know. I'm on page 678. I'm really enjoying it. Next up is... Woohoo, you can actually see me. Okay, next up is Needful Things by Stephen King, which I have started before. I got about 100 pages in, and then I stopped reading to finish the Harry Potter series. But I am done that series, so the next time that I pick this up, I'm going to actually read it through. Really looking forward to it. Next up is Christine by Stephen King, which is a book about a killer car, which, interesting. I think this is going to be one of the next books that I pick up. I think maybe after I read The Shining. I don't know, because I have a lot of them that I want to get to, and I do want to do a Stephen King month, so I don't want to rush through all of my books that I own by him. So, yeah. Christine. Next up is The Dark Half, which I've started twice. I do like this book. It's just that I was also reading a bunch of other stuff. So I was on page 65. I'm just going to restart this because it's so easy to get into. So, yeah, I think I'm going to save this one for a Stephen King reading month because I know that I can read this one quickly. Next up is the sequel to The Shining, which is Doctor Sleep, which I do really want to read. I think after I read The Shining, I think I'm going to pick this one up, or I'm going to finish it, one of those two. However, I do think that saving this book for a Stephen King reading month would be really nice. Next is Misery, which I think is also going to be one of the ones that I pick up soon. This is going to be one of the next ones that I pick up soon. I've been really wanting to read this ever since I've seen the movie. I love the movie. Have not read the book. Next up is Carrie, which I have something that I'm going to do. I think after I read Salem's a Lot, or after I read a couple more Stephen King books, I'm going to read my Stephen King books in order. So, Carrie, Salem's Lot, The Shining, stuff like that. So, Carrie. Also, after this, you're going to see me putting the books away on the shelf, and I'm going to do them in order. Next up is Night Shift, which is a short story collection, 20 short stories, all of which are probably very interesting. There's a few on here that I haven't watched the movies to, like, Trucks. I've seen that movie. I've seen Ledge. I think I've seen Quitters Inc. That might have just been, like, a short little movie, one of the things, I don't really remember. And I've seen Children of the Corn, which I really like that movie, so I'm probably really going to like the book. Really looking forward to this, though. Next is Thinner by Stephen King, which is actually written as Richard Bachman, which was his pseudonym. I have not read this one yet. I think this is going to be one of the ones that I save for Stephen King reading month. It is only a 318 pages, so this will definitely be saved for Stephen King reading month. The final thing that I have on Stephen King's shelf is not a Stephen King book. It's more of like a collector's item. So if you go to the Stephen King tour in Bangor, Maine, you will have the chance for, I think it's like $10 or something, to get this book. It is the Stephen King Tours of Maine, local made famous by Stephen King book. And yeah, it basically tells you all of these stops. And it's like the script that they go off of. It tells you the stops that they go to and everything. The radio station was my favorite one. I don't think you can see it, but it's on the sign. It'll like switch. It says, "We all rock down here." WKIT. So Stephen King had a rock station, I guess, or has a rock station. Very interesting. So that's my Stephen King collection. Now you're going to see me do my bookshelves. So I'm going to set you here, I think. Can you, or here? There would be good. That's too much in the way. Okay, can you see over there? Where can I get you that you see the whole shelf? Right there. Alright, so, oh no, I knocked down all my book. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is that I have a bookmark in it that tells me, also from the Stephen King Tours of Maine in Bangor. You can get this bookmark. It tells you all of the stuff and the year that it was published. I'm just going to set you here, or no, I'm going to set you here. So it'll tell you like the year of what they were published. So that's what I'm going to be referencing. So the first book that he ever published was Carrie. Carrie. Put that there. The next book he published was Salem's Lot, which is right there. That almost ties to Carrie. I'm going to bring Carrie. I'm going to bring the paperback, like the mass market paperbacks, up just a bit. Next up, he published The Shining, which is actually a little shorter than, what's it called? Where is Dr. Sleep? Oh, Dr. Sleep is right there. I kind of want to check if Dr. Sleep is the same. No, they're very, very close. Dr. Sleep is very close. So the size is going to be all messed up, but I don't really care. So after The Shining would be Rage, but I don't own that. So Night Shift is next, which is also a mass market paperback. Close to The Shining size. I'll show you what my shelf looks like after. So the stand don't have that, the Dead Zone. I do have that, fortunately. After the Dead Zone, it would be The Long Walk, Firestarter Cujo. I don't have any of these. Christine. Is that the next one? I want to make sure. Yep, Christine, 1983. So Christine. I'm fortunate enough that my entire shop actually holds my books. I'm cutting it close. So, Christine, Pet Cemetery, Cycle of the Werewolf, Eyes of the Dragon, Talisman Thinner, which I do own. The Plant Part 3, Skeleton Crew, Bachman Books, It, which is right here. It came out in 1986. Ho, 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 ho.